These guys said it's good that it leaks because you know there's fluid in there and it keeps it from rusting. Smart. Wise words from wise people. Alright y'all, we're here at the Fab Lab, and like I said, we're going to be doing a few little upgrades. One thing we got to do is we got to tweak the rear leaf springs because we're having a little rubbing issue, so that'll be one thing. This is really crooked. And another thing we're going to do is we never got to our four-wheel drive shift linkage. So I bought this, what is it, a JB fabrication shifter, but you know what? I think it's kind of big and bulky. It's, you know, the Jeep interior is kind of small inside. So what we're gonna try to do is use one of these push-pull cables with the brackets that came with the shifter, and then try to make the factory shifter work because it's a little more incognito and out of the way. So that's one thing we're gonna try to do. I'm gonna finally fix the exhaust leak because that thing is loud. So leaf springs, shifter, exhaust leak. That's what we're doing, and hopefully we get it all done. Let's go. Look at all them travels. Yeah. I'm looking at all of the things. These guys said it's good that it leaks because you know there's fluid in there and it keeps it from rusting. Smart. Wise words from wise people. This is our major concern. Tires rubbing right here. We're gonna move this perch over like a ½ inch, right guys? Right. Is this gonna be a permanent solution or a slightly temporary solution?
We're gonna do the wrong thing the right way.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Because basically these clamps in here are rubbing on the inside of the tire. So if you look at the leaf spring, it's hard to tell, but where the perch is, it's bowing in a little bit, maybe. I don't know. We think this is what we're gonna try, and then we're gonna go from there. See, this is why you paint pen all of your suspension components. See, this line broke. Basically, that means that this jam nut came loose for some reason. We'll have to torque it down, maybe put some Loctite on there and make sure that it doesn't come loose again. But it's just nice to kind of check all of them, and the paint pen just makes it easy to see if there's anything going on. You know, good. Good.
All right, well, I guess just let me know and I'll be there. Are you bringing the bag?
Baby go bag.
Got it. I should probably do the same. Yeah. Okay, love you too. Let me know. Bye.
Michael.
She's just going into her appointment early, but she's hoping that because she's going into her appointment early that maybe they will schedule her for induction today, which would be cool.
Induction? Eviction.
Yep, baby coming out.
So Mike has literally been my longest friend, probably.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Since we're like 5 years old, and his wife is pregnant and she's due any day, so it's really exciting. So I don't know if he'll want this in the video, but
that's fine. I don't care.
It's exciting. So obviously you remember this is a Junkyard LS 5.3. Oil pan was leaking a little bit, so I just snugged everything up. Hopefully it just slows it down. Obviously one day I'm gonna have to pull the pan and do a new gasket. Same with the transmission. We had the transmission rebuilt by a local shop, and just after beating on it for the first trip out, these just kind of seemed a little loose. I just torqued them down a little bit, wiped everything down, trying to make sure that we're solving these leaks. But this exhaust collector is leaking, so I'm gonna pull the exhaust down, put a new gasket in there. So that's kind of just the maintenance stuff. Kind of interesting how we're doing it. So we're adding a plate underneath the original perch that comes across, and then this is going to get all welded. And there's a new hole drilled, so it kind of pulled the leaf spring in. If you look, it's like very straight now. For some reason, I don't know if we mismeasured or what, but it's hard to tell. But up here is good, and the other side is good, but just right where the perch is, it needed to be kicked over a little bit.
this most likely will just be a temporary solution to make sure we solve the issue. And if we solve the issue, then we'll probably cut the perch off, move it over correctly. So this is kind of a quicker way just to make sure that we're fixing it the right way.
Now we have a lot more clearance in here between the tires. And what we did was we rotated the tires so were on the front, so there's no wear marks. So now we can have all 4 tires worn nicely. The hope is that it doesn't rub. I am gonna put some new tape on here just in case, just so I can kind of see what's going on. But overall, we should have clearance for days now. Good job, Jesse. I mean, good job if it works out. We have migrated out to the beautiful desert. We're here with some friends. Like a lot of you know, we live full-time out of our travel trailer, so we're out here just because we can be out here because it's beautiful. It's new walks, it's new scenery. After work, we get to explore new areas, all that kind of stuff. But today, I'm gonna be doing a little project here in the old Jeep, kind of a continuation. Today, I'm pulling everything out of the back of the Jeep, and the goal is to dynamite it. Dynamite is like the brand name. Basically, I'm gonna try and put some sound deadening in everywhere in the cargo area. We're doing just the cargo area today. So the floor, the sides, the panels. I'm gonna pull the carpet up. I'm gonna pull these stainless strips up, and I'm gonna dynamite. I got some knockoff stuff on Amazon because, you know, I'm trying to save money. Anyways, we're gonna do that everywhere in the back. And then if we have enough time, we're gonna try and mount some anchors, some new anchors for the tire, and get it all dialed in. So that's how we're gonna finish out this video. Started in Simi at the Fab Lab. It's gonna be ending here in the beautiful desert.
Kilmat. So basically, this is a sound deadening material. Picked this up on Amazon.
Let's see if I can get the box.
And it basically just comes in these sheets. And what the sheet is it's this aluminum material which helps keep heat out of the vehicle. And then you have a thick, basically, it's kind of like a tar, and it's just a sticker. So you just pull these off, you clean everything. So we're gonna take the carpet out, clean everything with like some sort of degreaser, and then you just apply the stickers all underneath here, and then you put your carpet back. And that's gonna help keep the sound and heat out.
Because you guys know I'm, you know, so smart and I plan ahead. I went ahead and I got a sound decibel meter. I know, I'm really smart and fancy. And when I was driving on the highway at 65 miles per hour, I went ahead and took a reading just so we could all know and see if this stuff works. So it has 75 decibels. Is that what it is? 72.5 decibels. So to be honest, it's not horrible, but it's not great. This thing tells me 70 decibels is very busy traffic. So I don't know. I'm hoping we can maybe get it down to 60 by the time the whole Jeep is done. We'll do a few of these readings, and we'll do it once we do the whole Jeep too, and we'll try to get an idea if the Jeep is quieter inside on the freeway when you're off-roading, whatever. We went all the way into that cavity. We went all the way up under the window, and this is our patch panel we made. So we're gonna make sure we get this crack really well right here, but also going all the way back. I think this is really gonna help. It's really easy to apply. You don't really need the scissors because you can just kind of overlap it and just push it into all the corners and nooks and crannies, and it seems like it sticks very well. I started this Jeep build. I didn't know how it would go over on the channel because, you know, little background here. I grew up being into hot rods, classic cars, and that's why this project is really cool for me, because I later on in life fell in love with off-roading. So I feel like the Wagoneer is kind of a classic and kind of an off-roader, obviously. But what's really cool about it is it seems like the Jeep community, they just love projects. And I'm so excited for that because, you know, off-roading and the classics were a big part of my life, and I don't want to give that up because now we have a new, what would you call it, a new hobby in our life, living on the road. We absolutely love living on the road for so many different reasons, but for a while when we were on the road, I felt like I gave up my hobbies because they're hard to do on the road. But instead, this is what you do. You just learn to do it laying in the dirt. You know, you make sure that trash doesn't blow away. You leave the site better than you found it. So combining these things and then seeing all the new influx of Jeep or off-road enthusiasts is just like super cool, means a lot to me. And then on top of that, I noticed that a lot of our RV subscribers or our people that were with us before we got the Jeep seemed very stoked on the project too.
So this is what we're looking at. Kick the spare over. It's okay, not super stoked on it. I would like to get rid of that box. I don't like how tall it is because it just kills our cargo room. In a perfect world, I would find a long skinny box that fit like that, but vertical, like a triple ammo can or something. That's what it is for now, but you can see how well the chain works. You can just grab on literally anywhere and just run a strap as needed. So I do like this though, because if I ever go on a really long trip, I can always get a second spare and I can just stack it on top if need be.
But like always, guys, thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. You can give a thumbs up if you want. Otherwise, we will see you on the next one.